I think I may have found the most concerning social media platform. LinkedIn. What is going on at LinkedIn? It's like the corporate social media. People congratulate each other for getting jobs. People share secrets to do better at their jobs, and people advertise new openings for jobs. It seems straightforward, right? I'm not so sure. There's a couple things about LinkedIn that intrigue me, and even though it's a gated community, I want to get to the bottom of it. I even bought this fake cigarette to look like a detective, but it really just makes my throat hurt. And I think I'm addicted to nicotine now. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is make a fake persona and send him into LinkedIn to explore a little bit. Seems simple, right? Well, the issue is that there's so much to see on LinkedIn. So I'm enlisting help from my friends Jack and Deemer over at Groymps. All three of us are gonna make fake LinkedIn accounts and explore this website for ourselves. And yeah, it should be pretty simple, pretty fun, and I don't know if we're gonna find too much, but I guess we're gonna see what goes on over at LinkedIn. So the first step is to build our LinkedIn influencers. So we all hopped on a call and did it together. I decided that I wanted to make a LinkedIn influencer. You know, one of these guys. I proposed to my girlfriend. And here's what it taught me about B2B sales. Oh shit, I could be this guy instead? This guy's awesome. Introducing my LinkedIn character, Brian Money. I'll talk more about him later, but my goal was to make a realistic looking LinkedIn account. Finally hopping on the LinkedIn train. Maybe my words of advice may finally reach a broader audience. Maybe they will, Brian. Maybe they will. But as you can see, Brian is fairly simple. So let's go see what characters my friends came up with.
Are you guys on stream? My name is Bran, tons of fun. Hey everyone, Bran here. Trying out this LinkedIn website finally, but I've been a member of the workforce for decades. It is my goal and sole purpose in life to reinvent the way people approach working. I eat so I can work towards this. I sleep so I can work towards this. I got that emergency kidney transplant 4 years ago so I could stay alive and work towards this. We need more fun in the workplace, and I promise that as long as I, Bran Tons of Fun, breathe air on this earth, I will be working towards making it happen. We'll be posting more on this soon.
So my name is John D. Bling, and I'm a human resources executive at Groymps.
That's us. You check.
One of the most celebrated and influential Generation Z HR executives coming to help you to activate the Generation Z awesomeness in your workforce.
Oh,
John D. Bling, activating Gen Z awesomeness, one relatable meme at a time. Hashtag workforce glow up. So I got human resources HR, hand knitting, social media marketing, machine knitting, and video post-production, and just regular knitting.
Alright, well, my friends definitely made some interesting characters. Brian, however, is going the realistic route. I put a lot of effort into making him look like a real person, and I want him to become an influencer. He's a genuine worker at Google who just happened to get into LinkedIn late. I even gave him an accurate work history that looks realistic. I think he looks pretty good. Then, I just sent out a bunch of connection requests to my co-workers at Google and made a few posts. Current news within tech, motivational posts, tips to do better at work. I took inspiration from every post I'd ever seen on LinkedIn to build the perfect LinkedIn influencer. And there was only one problem. It wasn't working at all. These results were after a week of work. The issue is that me, Jack, and Deemer scheduled a little checkup call to see how everything is going, and that is in, today. Honestly, I am feeling pretty embarrassed, so I think I'm gonna leave out a few details. So this is the Brian Money Q4 2024 update. You guys ready for this?
Okay. I'm ready.
I've done a lot of work on Brian this week. I'm excited to share this with you. Brian Money's doing quite well.
Okay.
Okay.
And let's start off. How is Bran Tons of Fun? I got this one post out of Ozbran like a week ago, mentioning his little kidney transplant and how much he loves fun. I logged on this morning to find Bran Tons of Fun is dead.
What?
Well, he's not dead. I've been completely locked out of the account. I tried making a new account. I got stuck on this security check for about 40 minutes because no matter what you answer, it just hits you with this at the end. I have a short video I recorded here. Let me send it over. This is minute, I think, 40 of doing the security check, trying to make my new account.
I don't want you guys to judge me too hard, but I haven't gotten like a ton of work done. So if you just get on my stream.
What?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So to really grow my LinkedIn platform, I needed to create actionable.
1 of 39? 1 of 39?
I need to create valuable content that people would want to read and come back to. I wrote a masterclass on how to activate your Gen Z workforce with memes. And I don't want to spoil too much, but I think it's looking pretty good, and I wish you guys the best.
Alright, so we learned some pretty interesting things today. Brand Tons of Fun has unfortunately passed away, while John D. Bling wrote an entire goddamn manifesto. Meanwhile, Brian Money hasn't really done much. He's just kind of here existing. Or at least he was existing until the very next day when I was in class, I checked, and... oh, shit. Well, I guess it's time to introduce my new friend, Brandon Cash. Brandon is a computer science student at USC who's already ready to make an impact on the world. This time, I'm gonna lay low and stay quiet and just poke around and see what I can find. In fact, I've already found something. This. What is this? I've seen a few of these posts around where they're like, hey, do you need career or resume advice? Just message me. And it seems like it could be a scam, but I do really need career advice, so I shot them a message. Yep. Looks like Brandon Cash is getting himself a job. I messaged 4 or 5 different people, and the first response I got was from the Career Pivot. He said, send me your resume for a complimentary review. Oh shit, Brandon doesn't have a resume. Just kidding. I made one. Brandon works at Chipotle, where he cooks good food and serve it to customers. And of course he goes to USC, where he is a student, and he has the skills for pretty much any job in tech. It's also pretty important in the field of computer science to have these personal projects so that you can show jobs that you know what you're doing. So, being the computer science student that I am, I made Brian a project. Brandon developed, coded, and programmed a full-stack website with the intention of inspiring, motivating, and uplifting the general populace. So I welcome you to Brandon Cash's Motivational Messages website. Yep, looks like Brandon's ready for the workforce, so I sent his resume right to the Career Pivot. This? What? Alright, now I'm getting pissed off at you, Career Pivot. I really want to see what's going on behind these scams, so I think it's time that I launch a full-scale investigation. I have about 2 weeks before me, Jack, and Deemer meet up again and show each other everything we've learned, so I guess it's time to get to work.
I know what you're all wondering. How has Deemer fared? And I'll answer that simply. Bad. Really, really bad. Just a little recap. Brand Tons of Fun is dead. I decided to carry on in his honor through the noble boots of his wife, friend Linda Tons of Fun. I hit all the same issues almost instantly because Brand Linda lasted maybe 5 hours.
No!
I have made so many Google accounts. I've made dozens of LinkedIn accounts, and I think they have my IP checked or some shit because they all lasted hours. I tried to make a Facebook account that they didn't even let me in. They didn't even let me see the website, although damn if I didn't try. I got a new computer, right?
Yeah.
And I think that might have refreshed my IP or some dumb bullshit because one day ago, Brand Linda got an account. And it's still there. I spent so long trying to get onto LinkedIn that I kind of forgot what I was supposed to do on LinkedIn, and I just started role-playing as an old lady. The only thing of any substance I did in the past 2 days as Brand Linda is I joined the Embroidery Fun Club, of which it seems I am the only member. Operation Funtime is a complete and utter failure. I planned to make like a little apology video in black and white, but I got sick, so I couldn't even be bothered, so this is all you guys are getting.
Hello guys, and welcome to my LinkedIn journey. So the good, I wrote a book. I teased that to you guys. Well, that's what I kind of centered my whole career around, John D. Bling's career around, because my account was restricted. I didn't really take a screenshot, but I sent a lot of messages to a lot of people, but I ended up getting no connections. 0. I joined groups and was promptly kicked from said groups. Just no one really wanted to talk to John D. Bling. I fear the name I chose, like people just knew instantly. Yeah, what do we got next? Oh yeah, okay, so this is one of the few posts that I archived. People were not fucking with my LinkedIn posts, but I wanted to get my book seen by any means necessary. And I knew that on torrent sites, there are bots that will download things with certain keywords. 2,000 downloads.
Holy shit.
With 110 seaters.
Holy shit.
552 downloads. I am on upwards, I think I counted, it was like over 4,000 computers at least. The moral of the story is there is no worse place than LinkedIn to try and plug your shit. Because I put a lot of effort into my little book. And maybe Aiden will link the PDF in his description so that people can read it. Aiden's presentation.
My presentation.
All right.
Brian Money is dead.
Oh, what?
So I made Brandon Cash. So I started exploring LinkedIn as Brandon Cash when I noticed something. A lot of these posts, and I sent a couple people some emails. 808 messages in the last 2 weeks. I fear that I may have uncovered something incredibly sinister happening on LinkedIn. This is the career pivot, and this is how the scam works. They say, your resume's pretty good, but I suggest updating the template to be a premium template. This is what they all do. This is Sharon Alina right here. She wants me to pay like $100 for an executive template, so I say, okay, as long as I can see a preview of my resume first, you know, so I don't get scammed or nothing. And Sharon did.
Oh.
That's an actual resume right there. So I say, wow, oh wow, what a resume that is. Sharon, you've done it, haven't you? One thing though, I want my headshot to be on it. Is that possible? I want my headshot on it. And she says, no, I can't. So I say, what? Come on, can't you just squeeze it in? I know you can. I will send you a few headshots and you pick which one you like the most. I have slightly edited them to look a little more handsome.
No, don't. No. Oh, stop. There's too many. There's too many.
You know Sharon's response is?
What?
Check this out. And then Sharon says, you know, provide the payment proof so I can give you the actual resume, and tells me the PayPal address. And I really want to see where this goes. I gave her this fake payment slip. This is completely inspect elemented. It's not real at all. I expect her to just go like, hey, I didn't actually get the money. What's going on? And I don't know if she noticed, but she said, sure, I'll get it to you soon. But no, she just never got back to me.
Oh.
What?
This is the resume update. He's also saying that my resume is outdated and it's not very good. So I tell him, actually, you're wrong. I just made a new resume. It's as updated as I can get it, and I've attached it. I thought it would be better. I thought he would like it, and he just says, well, Brandon, this isn't a resume. Sure, let's proceed. I'm assuming the first thing you need is a headshot of mine to place on the resume, and he says, yeah, you could just send a headshot picture of yours.
No.
He says, he called me handsome. He said, good, handsome. Are you cool with PayPal? So I sent him a few more in case you... Good. The pictures are okay, Brandon. Here's the PayPal address. He wants me to send them to maddoxrr@hotmail.com. I pretend to send money to maddoxrr@hotmail.com. I will continue with your project and get back to you later. So I say, thank you so much, and don't forget the headshot. No response. So I say, resume update. Where's my resume? Resume update?
Oh.
And he never got back to me.
What the fuck?
This is the career pivot. Me and Career Pivot talked a lot. And what he wants to do is personalize my job search strategies tailored to my goals. He wants to apply for jobs for me. And after so much talking, he tells me to pay, and he tells me to send the money to maddoxrr@hotmail.com. Now I'm intrigued. Who is MaddoxRR? And then he keeps bugging me. He keeps saying, have you completed the payment process yet? And I say, yes, I'm working on it. But the truth is, Pivot, I'm really also just enjoying talking to you. How's your day going? Career Pivot, I think I might be in love with you. And he says, I appreciate your kind words and trust. It means a lot. You mean it? It means a lot to you? Do you love me too, career pivot? And his response was, of course I am. I truly care about your success and want the best for you. I love you so much, and you're so sweet, and promise to keep loving you forever. So I say, okay, and I send him $20, you know.
Love you, babe. Thanks so much.
I was expecting to get ghosted after this, because I've just been ghosted by literally everyone else pretty much. But the next morning I wake up to, good morning, my dear. Waking up knowing I get to help build your future makes my day brighter. He's not stopping. He says, I'll deliver you the full document of your updated resume, both PDF and Word documents. Here's my resume. He made me a resume. What? So I say, okay, that sounds great. Thank you, Pivot, or should I call you Career? Anyway, here's a few headshots. So I send him a few headshots. You look great, handsome. I will choose one of the pictures to use on your resume. So I literally just have a relationship. But let's take a pause from this and let's go talk to the career expert. He is Michael Owens, the career expert, and he wants to redo my resume. He asks me to send my payment to maddoxrr@hotmail.com. Once again, I fake the email screenshot, whatever, when all of a sudden I get a notification from my boyfriend. I want to discuss something with you where you have done something wrong. And he tells me that he found out that I paid the career expert instead of him. Why did you pay another resume expert payment? This shows that you don't love me, you don't trust me anymore. And he started crashing the fuck out on me. You are not truthful and straightforward with me. I don't expect you can do that. And I say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait, so they don't even care for being a team. Career Pivot really did fall in love with you.
He immediately forgives me. He says, really? Well, no problem, my love. I trust you more than you do. He says that he's paid for the headshot premium and I'm now currently working on adding my sexy picture to my resume. Career expert, meanwhile, is telling me that he started my job searchings, but he needs a recommendation letter. Okay. Only if you promise to never tell Career Pivot that I'm paying you, okay? And he says he promises to never tell him. I pay him. I'd like to know, something strange has been happening in between all this. Brandon Cash is currently in the job market.
What?
Brandon Cash has literally applied to a software development engineer job with Amazon Jobs. I'm not even fucking joking with you. Aiden, applied to the same job. I'm competing. I am legitimately competing with Brandon Cash for a job right now. And this is his fucking resume! I did not mean for this to happen at all. I did not. They aired me on all the resumes. And they actually just started applying to jobs for me.
I'd even know he's a little ahead of you because he has more connections in the recruiting industry, I guess.
Yeah, like Brandon Cash knows Career Pivot.
Brandon Cash is sleeping his way to the top.
Let's go back to my boyfriend, the Career Pivot. What he wants me to do is send him $50 for a cover letter. When all of a sudden I get this email, my love, please don't pay any other resume writers or recruiters like Michael Owens. I think he found out. I can't take the stress, and I just say, Career Pivot, I messed up. I just paid Michael Owens $25 to make me a cover letter. I say, I don't think you understand the problem. I spent all my money paying Career Expert. I have no more left. And he just says, I understand. And then asks how I'm doing. And then tells me to have a happy weekend. He's grown as a partner. He's understanding. This relationship might actually work. I can't even lie. I've just been talking to him. I haven't been sending him any more money. I found love on LinkedIn.
What the fuck?
I found a job on LinkedIn.
What?
I found a future on LinkedIn.
I think I'm speechless.